Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, presumably, to my thoughts on... Today we're going to have a look at Star Wars Empire at War, the Forces of Corruption expansion. So yes, this was the days of expansions rather than DLC. Just a friendly reminder, if you have this game and you have not played the expansion for Forces of Corruption, that may be because you have made the same mistake that I have, which is right-clicking the Steam icon at the bottom right task tray and then launching Star Wars Empire at War from there. Do not do it that way. Make sure that you are launching from within Steam by clicking play, and then it brings up the boot options on whether you want to boot the Forces of Corruption DLC or if you want to boot the core vanilla game Star Wars Empire at War. Where to start with this DLC? First off, I liked this one more, in a way, and I'm just realizing that I didn't explain how to cheese the game strategy last episode, so we're gonna do it this time. I'll explain how it works. The game, I don't feel like this game is actually, this expansion is geared for the way that I want to play the game. The campaign doesn't feel like it's geared for the way that I want to play it anyway. But I just forced it to do what I wanted it to do anyway, even though it's not really set up for it. If that makes any sense. We'll get into that in a little bit. So, in this particular game, we now play as a different character altogether. Single player, new campaign, we play as this. Which I need to see the name before I butcher it. Let's see here. Skirmish Battle. Consortium. Right. Led by... I don't remember his name. Oh no. Let's load this. Yep, there. I cheesed it. Lol. Alright. There we go. Zen. Tiber Zahn. That's his name. Tiber Zahn is the one who's in charge of the whole thing. So the way that this particular game works is you corrupt planets. Can we corrupt this one? I don't know if we can corrupt this one. So this little like yellow fart looking effect that you have here, this means that these planets have been corrupted. And by corrupting them, you get some kind of perk. You corrupt a planet by making these... What are these guys called? Defilers, which are considered minor heroes. Click and drag the minor hero over here, and you're like, alright, spread corruption to Camino. And so then the Defiler makes his way to Camino. Upon reaching Camino, we can't do anything here because these are the requirements, and we only have one of the space piracy ones, so we can't do that. Let's have a look over here. Can we spread corruption to Kessel? The spice mines of Kessel. Alright. Can we... Nope, we don't have the requirements there. We need IG-88 to corrupt, to do piracy, which is what we want. So we have other options. And, oh, we already have two of them there, so that's no good. Let's try to corrupt Yavin 4. Can we corrupt Yavin? We need one of these. Ooh, can I make one of those? I don't think I can make one of those. So the way that the interesting thing about this is you're supposed to run around and spread corruption and then make do in that way. Task: take a fleet including Tiber Zahn to Yavin 4. So basically, the way the story works this time. So originally, the way the story worked is you would take a hero and a fleet or and ground troops, and you'd go and invade areas, and then it'd be like, all right, special mission going on. Most of Tiber Zahn's missions are special, just like of him and one other person. It's not the same as when it's like a commander leading a ground troop or another fleet. There's normally some special condition that you need to do, which is very different than the original one. Original game, the vanilla game, was very much a very straightforward core, basic RTS style, whereas these ones really started to play with it. I kind of wish that Petroglyph had continued to make games like these for the Star Wars universe, because they were gonna get really good. Just you can see the progression from one idea to the next, and this DLC was very good. The development was very interesting. The characters, I wanted to play through this DLC because I wanted to know what was going to happen next. Basically, this is taking taking place at the exact same time as the the Death Star has been defeated at Yavin 4. And this is the same time, just like a little bit after Star Wars Episode 4 and Clone Wars era, not Clone Wars era, it's taking place almost around the Battle of Hoth, and then you go up to the point that you see the second Death Star get destroyed as well. So you get to see a lot of really cool stuff, and you're playing as a third perspective that's neither the Empire nor the Rebellion, who's trying to elbow his way into the action and take advantage of everything that's going on right now. So you got Mandalore, and they mentioned the Mandalorians, which is really exciting, and the logo, that this logo here reminds me of the, I'm going to pronounce it wrong, I'm sorry in advance, everyone that actually knows how to pronounce it, Mythosaur skull. The Mandalorian logo, his logo looks very similar to that. Let's see if I can bring it up zoomed. Can I bring this up zoomed? Can I bring this up zoomed? I saw it somewhere. Ryloth, there you go. That's about the biggest that I can make the logo right now. It's very similar in appearance, but it's not quite the same. But they do mention Mandalorians, which is always an exciting thing for me. I'm a Fandalorian. What can I say? Let's jump into something a little bit more interesting here. So this wasn't my style. The style that I felt the game was trying to make me do is corrupt and then build a fleet and then send the fleet around to do the missions. I wanted to RTS Command and Conquer, take all the things style it. So I cheesed it at some point. Yep, this is when I cheesed it. I used a cheap tactic. Instead of doing what it tells me to, which is just take Tiberzon and go all the way over here, and then fly him there, and... Why can't I fly you there? Okay, I guess I have to fly them there. You have to bribe the Empire to let you through blockades and stuff. Alright, we're at the Maw. Something happening at the Maw. Guess we're going to auto-resolve. We won the battle for the Maw. No, we didn't. We lost. Oh, no. So, yeah, it's nonsense like that I didn't really like about it. So I decided to cheese it. So by cheesing, all right, I'm gonna explain how to cheese strat the game. If you do not want to hear this, plug your ears for a little bit. I know. As long as this is up, I'm gonna explain how to cheese the game. Once I bring the main menu down, then you know that I'm not going to talk about it anymore. This is how you cheese to get through the whole game. You see the day timer there? All you do is you capture them, and there's no rush. Anyways, on the easier difficulty, there's no rush. So you just wait until you get enough resources, build a huge armada, a huge fleet, bring them in, and then conquer one planet at a time, and then just wait. Leave the computer on in the corner of your room and play something else on another computer. Or I don't dare really alt-tab this game too much, but that's kind of the way that you can cheese your way through it. So if you want to cheese your way, I'm just going to fast forward to my cheesed save state so you can kind of see what happened before and after. But the days will just like jump, and through my save files, the days will also just take huge leaps because I'm lazy and I'm taking the path of least resistance because I just wanted to know the story. That's all I really wanted out of it. So you can feel free to judge me, but just know that's what I did. If you want to cheese like me, you certainly can. There's so much more to this game that I understand cheesing it through takes away some of the value of it, but it's such a good game that even if you cheese it, if you're still gonna want to play more and experience more of it, and if you have friends you can play with, you're gonna want to do that as well. Welcome back, for those of you that unplugged your ears. So I want to load another save here. There's really not anything else for me to say, is there? Yeah, no. We're going to load a different save. Let's load... Oh, this is a cool fight. Alright, let's see what this cool fight was. I don't remember what this fight was. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we got it. Oh, that's right. That's why this was a cool fight. Alright. Oh, and just as an explanation for anyone that might have missed it, If you are confused about any of the controls and want to get a basic rundown on how to play the game, I would encourage you to check out my thoughts on Star Wars Empire at War rather than this video, because I went to greater lengths to explain the mechanics and controls in that video, and that should help people out more. This one is exclusively looking at the DLC content for this game. So I thought this one was so cool because you had... There they are. They give me the name? Night Sisters. Yep, I thought they were Night Sisters. The Night Sisters here, which this is... I'd never played this game before any of the Clone Wars series showed up, or Star Wars Rebels, and apparently the Night Sisters are a big key feature in that one, with like Darth Maul coming back as Spider Maul. So Night Sisters are particularly interesting, and it's encouraging to be like, oh, they existed before these, so they're not completely new IPs. Oh, another exciting thing to talk about with this one, Grand Admiral Thrawn is running around. So you get to see Thrawn show up a couple times, and Zahn's just like, screw you, Thrawn. For being such a brilliant military mind, you sure are stupid. So there's some really cool characters here. And then, of course, you got his second in command over here. Can't remember his name. Uriah Fenn. That's a cool one. Anyway, this particular mission, I thought this one was so cool, was because you're rescuing a bunch of people that have been enslaved. So you got yourself some Bothans here, and you got yourself some Geonosians. You even have some Mon Calamari here. I don't know. I think these are just regular. Yeah, these are regular troops here. And then you rescued these Night Sisters, who they're just like bring us to our rancors. And you're just like, okay, here you go. Because if you go to these rancors originally, they wiped me out. They were like, hello, I'm a rancor, and I have bad breath, and I'm going to melt your face. And I was like, oh, lovely. Delightful. Good. So, yeah, that wasn't such a good thing. But this one, you just bring them to the rancors, and they're just like, hey, how's it going? You're mine now. Ta-da! Now you have a rancor on your side. It's so awesome. Wait, are they over here? There are... What? There are rancors up there. What's up with that? Oh, yeah, there you go. Now you can see just how awful it is to be around a rancor. Hi there. How's it? Are we friends? Wait, are you telling me they don't attack you?
Awaiting orders.
Do they not attack you? What?
Advancing.
So basically, I died to these because I attacked them.
Squad, move out.
Well, the things you learn when you reload up a game and you don't care anymore. Wait. See? No, they attacked. They attacked. They freaking attacked. See, that unit died. Alright, kill him. Kill him. Kill your last of your kind. Execute them. Alright, let's see. What is this? This one. Come here. Come here. Yeah! Oh man, this is gonna be such a mistake. They're not gonna die. Oh, what? What just happened? I think I'm breaking the game. Like, we're not supposed to be here. Anyway, you get the idea with this one. This was a cool fight. Sorry, got carried away. And yeah, if you want to figure out and estimate the time on how much time I spent to actually get through all this, show recorded games. I don't have any recorded games. Well, I didn't know you could record games. I'm recording a game right now. Yuk, yuk, yuk. You got the Kuat battle, which the Kuat drive yards is kind of the whole point. You're trying to get a super weapon, like the Death Star, which you do get that kind of cool, amazing super weapon that's so satisfying to shoot in this game. It's good. Just this DLC builds off of everything that you had in the core Star Wars Empire at War game, builds on it, adds new ships. You get to see the old ships also. If you go into like a skirmish battle, you can set it up so that you have Consortium, Rebellion, and Empire. There is something weird going on here with not being able to choose Team 3. I don't know what's going on with that. You can choose Team 2, you can choose Team 1, but you cannot choose Team 3. So I don't know what to make about that. So you can't really have a 3 tug-of-war map game, or I don't know, maybe it's because, yeah, there should be 4. If we choose a big one, can we use 3 here? Nope, still can't have 3. Can't have 3. So you can have Consortium. You can have them there. Whoops. Apparently we can't have any more of them there. Oh, you gotta add it easy. There we go. Consortium. Team 3. You could be like Team 1. Oh, that's right. Rebellion. I keep doing this the wrong way. Hard AI. Hard AI. Excuse me. Hard AI. Empire. Consortium. Rebellion. 111. Bam. We jump in, and there you go. Where's this? Marooned on Geonosis. Again, we're not going to do Marooned on Geonosis. So you get the idea. That just basically takes all there is about the first game and makes it all the more awesome. Whole lot of new stuff. Definitely a lot of great Star Wars Legends. Makes me mad. It's Star Wars. It's Star Wars. Not Star Wars Legend. It's canon. Why Disney? Why? At least they, you know, every time I get on this tangent, I like to say, you know, at least we still have a lot of the most memorable characters. Thrawn was such a great character that they were like, you know what? We're bringing him back for Star Wars Rebels. I'm like, you know what? Fine. You bring him back. You show, if they showed Thrawn in any of the upcoming new Star Wars movies, I'd be just like, what? Ah! I would freak out. I would be so happy. I don't think we're going to see him, but I really hope that we do see him. But I'm off on a tangent. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Once again, my name is Atratzu, and this has been my thoughts on Star Wars Empire at War Forces of Corruption Expansion. See you next time.